Ready?
All right, so I'm Carlos Q, the face of the Untold Toll Stories, and we're giving the introduction today. We're just going to share our side of the story as drivers and what we go through and what we deal with on a daily basis as a driver. And I'm a heavy driver. I'm in the big rigs. I tow all the big stuff. And my boy Daniel right here, he's with the light duties.
Yeah, I've been doing this. Damn, I'm probably like a lot of you guys out there that I forget my own age, but I just remember how long I've been doing this towing thing, and it reminds me how old I am. So I think I've been at it for 12 years. Did wheel lift, flatbed. I'm like one of the mouthy guys that anything with a steering wheel and wheels I can tow. But yeah, I've been doing it for 12 years. Started off at Hadley. Was there for a couple years. Went to Roadrunner. Went to Metro Pro. Think back to Roadrunner, and now I'm with Preferred Tow in LA.
My guy is a real tow whore.
A tow whore.
He's a tow whore.
We're tow whores. If it ain't companies, it's trucks. You guys know what I'm talking about.
So me, I started with light duty. I started with actually battery service patrol. I did the battery service for AAA. Then I worked my way up to the tow trucks, wheel lift. Then I worked up to a flatbed. Then I got up after that in the flatbed. They didn't want to give me $1 raise. So they said they would give me 50 cents. I told them they could shove it up their yin yang. And I said, I'm going to get my commercial license. I'm going to do it big. And I moved up to commercial driving. I'm a commercial driver. I've been doing towing for 13 years and 8 years for the heavies. And it's been a good journey.
So you skipped, 8 years. So you went real quick from battery to light duty to
within 3 years. It was a 3-year period, yeah.
So you got on it quick then.
Oh, for sure, yeah, because they didn't want to give me $1 raise. I'm like, dude, come on, break, give me $1.
That's why everybody moves. Everybody moves to company because if it ain't the money issue, okay, at least look out for me on my days off or weekends or whatever, or the hours. It's always something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. They got to find their niche, and I mean, I haven't been around. I've only been at 3 tow companies, and the reason I did it was to elevate. I elevated my experiences, and I've been with the company I'm with for 7 years, and they've been good to me. They've been treating me good, and I work hard. Don't get me wrong. You know the 6 o'clock specials.
Thinking you're about to go home, and you got tickets to the Dodger game that night, and it's almost as if they know. And they got you. Nah, you ain't going. Like, they're almost going to tell you through the radio, like, nah, Carlos, you ain't going to the Dodger game tonight. We got you going to Ontario or Victorville or Phelan out in the middle of somewhere. Like, it's almost like they know.
Yeah. Oh, they do know.
Or they do know because word of mouth got through your buddy to the other buddy to the dispatcher. They're like, nah, I'm going to piss on this cornflakes today.
Oh, yeah,
he ain't
for
going
sure.
to the game.
Yeah, but they looked out for me. They showed me love. So basically, we're going to do the introduction. This is what we got going on. And we're going to share like a little bit about the experiences and the funny stories, the horror stories, the late nights, the early mornings,
the juicy
no lunch
stories,
breaks.
and get everybody's perspective from the dispatchers, even managers, the mechanics. Shout out to all the mechanics out there that get $100 budget from the owner and is expected to fix 10 trucks within 2 days. You guys get duct tape, bubble gum. Shout out to you guys, and you guys get a lot of heat. A lot of heat, and I mean, I'm sure you. I mean, yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this company because they know it. Hadley.
You're we ain't trying to represent.
Well, no, yeah, but
yeah.
But I'm just saying, and that could be any company.
That's a good company.
Of course. Hadley's
I came
cool.
from Hadley. They were good to me.
That's where I started my journey right there. But yeah, if the AC don't work. Does your window roll down? Then roll your window down. We all get that.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're going to say this guy Opar because he brought up a tow company name.
No, but I'm not. Yeah, we're not here to put nobody in a negative way. This is a tow community show, and everything's going to be a fun, funny, positive thing to where, tips and tricks that might help out people. At the end of the day, like I told Carlos, everybody has their own style of towing. Everybody, and the way you strap the tire, the way you wrap your chains, or where you put your chain. But at the end of the day, it's getting the thing from point A to point B. You're gonna get the job done, and we'll have a segment where Carlos will show certain tips and tricks that might help you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole thing about it, that we're just trying to spread, the easy way. What work smarter, not harder.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, it's a dangerous job from light duty to the big wrecker, and we're all just trying to get homes to our families. So, we'll have certain things to help out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I got a lot of tricks up my sleeves, and I mean, I'm still new. I consider myself a rookie. I ain't going to sit here and say I know it all, because once you think you know it all...
You get complacent, and then that's when something happens. And guys know what I'm talking about. That's why when they send people to like those highway hero classes and everybody moans and complains, it's like, in reality, it's actually good, because you'll see those videos where dudes are getting ran over, and the next time you're on the freeway, now you're thinking to yourself, don't turn your back to the traffic, have your space, have, everything set, your truck set to where just in case if you get hit, you buy yourself at least 3 seconds to move a certain way.
Always think about your getaway route.
Yeah, your getaway route.
And never take your eyes off the traffic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hectic out there, because everybody's driving like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on,
or they're
man.
bumping their Easy or whatever it is.
And I'm one of them too. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect, but I be on my tip though. I be on everything. My eyes are lurking, and you always want to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open to what's going on out there.
I got a question for you. So, what made you? What sparked it in your mind to start this podcast show? Like, why did you want to do it, and what do you hope to get out of it?
Oh, let's get it. Yeah, there you go. The $1 million question. I'm glad you asked. That's funny, because my whole thing was I was sitting back with my boys at the yard, and we always talk about these stories, and we share each other's stories and experiences and things we deal with on a daily basis, to where it's like, it's funny. Like, the dudes I know and the crew I work with and the guys I meet out there, I know a lot of guys, and a lot of guys know me, and mad respect to all of them. I got love for you guys, and I'm glad y'all got love for me and believe in me. And it's like, just to bring awareness, to show some type of,
people got to hear the good, the bad,
there's all kind of emotions.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, the tow community, certain companies will have it to where, like I said, there'll be some somewhat nasty management for some companies, to where they'll have the dispatchers versus the drivers versus dispatchers, and they'll just have that negative thing to where it's like you against us, when in reality it should be, working together, making the day easier, making it, more efficient. But for whatever reason, it's always that, us versus them. So that was another thing I was going to bring up, that this show is going to have the dispatcher's perspective, the mechanic's perspective, drivers from light duty all the way to...
Of course.
Yeah,
we ain't trying to leave nobody out.
We exactly.
trying to make it open for everybody, that platform, for all genders and ages, and we ain't discriminating nobody.
Yeah.
We're just here to bring some positivity and share what we learned in our experiences as drivers.
Yeah. So here's another question. Have you've been at it for 12, 13 years, 14 years?
I would say like 13, because when the recession hit, let me get my side. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say something. I'm going to share something. So when the recession hit in 08, I had a union job. I was doing good. I had full benefits. I had the package. So the recession hit, and that threw me off. They fired me. I was gone out of work. So I got unemployment, I want to say 2.5 years. So my sister's husband, he got into the tow game before me, and she's like, hey, they're hiring. So
he got you into it.
So he got me into it. My sister, and so he introduced me to it, and I'm like, she tells me they're hiring. I'm like, man, I don't need that, man. All I got to do is sign a piece of paper. I get $9.50 a week, and I'm good. I'm solid. Like, what more do I want? Why I want to work for? Yeah. So then, guess what? The next day, I get a letter. Unemployment is no longer, you're maxed out.
It's time to go to work.
It's time to go to work. So I called my sister. What's the name of that company? She gave me the info. I went out for the application, and they hired me on the same day I put that app. They hired me.
And then you started as a battery unit.
I started as a battery unit, and I worked my way up, and I became the top driver there. I was the alpha unit, alpha. Most of the guys that know me.
Slanging batteries.
At
the time, how much were you getting per battery? Because I think now
it was like
$5.
$5. It was $5 a battery. I think after 10 batteries, it goes up to $10.
Oh, they give you like an extra incentive after a certain amount. Oh.
Yeah, and I was scared, honestly. I was scared to get into towing because it was
I think
flat
everybody
commission.
is, yeah.
It was flat. I was making an hour rate on batteries, but the towing side is a commission-based flat commission. So I'm getting $6 a call. But I was alpha, and I remember my boy Hotel used to drive around with the mic like this. He used to be like, Hotel 25, Hotel.
Yeah.
And I took notes from him. I got in the truck with him one day, and he's like, Lima, 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 Lima. He's another one. He drive like this. So I learned that because they would throw the calls out like bones to a dog.
Oh, because I think, so that company, it wasn't like assigned calls. Like you had to fight for your cause in order to get, so you get that commission.
Exactly. Wow. That's how it was. So we would be on the mic like you would hear like,
because if you don't speak up, you're not getting fed.
If you don't key up, the trick was this.
Yeah.
You had to drive with the mic like this.
Yeah,
so you're like,
so you could, yeah.
So the dispatcher, drivers, we got a T7 drivers. Yeah. And then you, hotel. And you hear Lima, Lima. Then you hear,
so that way nobody else can
that's everybody fighting for that bone.
Yeah.
And they would be like, hotel,
man, that sucks,
hotel, order number. We had those computers. They were the computers.
Lock, yeah.
You punch in order number, blah, 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 boom. And then it would pop up all the info. That's what we had to deal with.
That's crazy.
So,
just to think of that one thing that you said to what it is now. Like,
oh, they evolved.
Yeah, it evolved.
Technology.
And I can just imagine the guys that have been doing it for like 30, 40 years.
Oh, they probably got a.
They didn't even have the GPS. They had the big ass Thomas guidebook. Like, where's he at? Okay. And I heard it would take like an hour and a half just to strap up somebody's chassis or frame just to get them towing. Now,
oh, for sure.
I can just throw the Eagle Cloud or whatever it is that you have. Boom, and you're gone.
They made it so much easier first. Basically, nowadays the truck does all the work.
The truck does all the work. Yeah.
It's like the truck does everything. If you learn to use your truck the right way, your truck will save you.
Yeah.
And I've learned to use my truck does all the work.
Yeah.
And I've learned to utilize my truck's everything.
The most efficient, safest way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Here's another question I got for you, because you know how there's people that are Instagram famous? I think that you're getting tow famous now, because everybody that knows like towing. And shout out to my boy Tow Asylum, because he's huge in the tow game.
That's
he's
the
huge.
homie. That's the homie. What's up, homie?
So, and I know he gave you some words too on how to, keep growing and all that.
That's my boy right there.
Me personally, like I always say, I run my life like an enterprise. I got a lot of overhead, which is why I keep going and doing, because this towing stuff, it's like an Ike and Tina relationship. One day you're Tina, you getting beat up. The next day you're doing the beat and you're Ike. So it's a love-hate thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You hate it, but you love it at the same time.
Exactly.
So like I said, I run my life like an enterprise. I say, hey, I got a lot of overhead. I got to live a certain lifestyle. I got to do this, that, and the other. What motivates you to keep going and doing what you're doing now?
My little ones.
There you go.
Honestly, my little ones. I got a gang of them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give you guys a number, you know what I'm saying? But I got a gang.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I do it for. I do it for, you know what I'm saying, for them.
That's cool.
To give them a good lifestyle. What I didn't have, I want to provide for them.
Exactly.
And that's why I try to be out there on my Q's and P's. You know what I'm saying? And just put in that work. And I don't mind getting dirty. I don't mind sweating.
Don't mind doing that extra 6 o'clock special. That buys an extra day at, Disneyland or something.
Hey, that comes through clutch.
Yeah.
It comes through you know what I'm saying, in the jam.
That's cool.
It helps, and I'm just grateful that I was able to find my niche.
Yeah.
My niche.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of us are brash with it. You know what I mean? I'll be guilty of it sometimes. But you know who you are, you know your worth, and you know you're good at something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even like your dispatchers, you get certain treatment because you are that guy. I can get it done for you.
That part.
I mean, I'm like Batman. I might not be the hero you want, but I'm the hero you need.
Yeah, exactly. And I get upset sometimes. I'm like, dude.
So yeah, because sometimes we'll have a bad day.
No, it's not even about the bad day. It's about, why not give it to the next guy? Oh, well, no, he can't handle it. No, what about the day? What if I don't come in?
Then how's it going to happen?
What if I quit?
God forbid I'm not here. How's the company going to be run?
You guys
I can't run it.
Everybody. Yeah. I was trained like this with one of my old heads, Brian and Kramer.
Shout out to Kramer.
Kramer and Brian. Those are some veterans. And Lima. And you know what I'm saying? So those dudes, they're pioneers, and they
paved the way. So
they paved the way, and that's who I learned from. And I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm the best.
But you learn from the best. So,
I learned from the best,
and
I
then
ran
your
with
own
it.
work. Yeah, your own work ethic. You take it to.
And when I was learning, they were training me. Guys are like, "Oh no, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him." I say, "You know what? I'm gonna listen to him, her, that thing, this thing, and I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna make my own little blend."
Right.
And I made my own little sauce, and here I am today.
Doing it your style, your way.
And I've always been the top dog at every company I went to. I only been to 3, and I've been the top dog.
That's the way I figured. Like me, I feel I'm the most productive and the less problematic. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like I said, the dispatchers, they see me come in, they're like, okay, cool, he's here today. My board's gonna be clear. He's gonna get it done quick.
He's gonna handle it.
Yeah, he's gonna handle it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like you said, or like I said, it's you can have a bad day too. And if somebody gets on your nerves, it's like, hey, it's just as good as I am. That I'm good. You get on my nerves, I throw that anchor off that truck, and that means that truck is going to move slower, but I'm being safe, so you can't rush me, because if you're telling me to hurry up and rush, you're just telling me to, put myself in danger and the others around me. So you be cool, I'll be cool. We all run
Hey,
smooth,
when I get the, hey, hurry up, we got to, you know what I do? I say, yeah. Put my music on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to get done regardless.
Each call's ran the same way, the same good service, so...
Yeah, and I don't want to lose tools. I done lost impact guns. I lost ratchets.
For being in a rush.
Dude, I left my light bars behind. I never found them. Why? Because I'm in a rush. All it takes is 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, because if you're doing it the smart, safe way, you're doing it in a quick fashion anyway. So
yeah,
it's not,
and I got my routine to where every step is accountable.
It's the same.
It's accountable, and it's the same routine. Repetitive. A lot of people see me. I show my stuff, and people are like, you make it look easy. It's because it's the time that I've put in and I've learned to make it easy on me. I'm not getting no younger.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm 38 and I'm already feeling aches and pains. And
exactly.
Especially when you get off or get in that truck and you hit that knee or elbow, and it's like, oh, it don't hurt right then and there, but you know it's going to hurt tomorrow and it's going to be hurting for a week. That's how you know you're getting old. That's my reality check. So.
For real. So we got to start taking our vitamins, eating our Cheerios in the morning.
Yeah, because you sometimes you don't even get that lunch. You know who they are. So
exactly.
But talking about the show, what do you want to get out of it though? Like, I just want to bring awareness. Bring some positivity. Bring a couple laughs and giggles. Yeah.
Just kind of take a little stress off of a couple drivers. I'm sure a lot of guys benefit from it and they can relate to it.
Yeah.
And we all go through the same thing. It's all the same thing, just different motions.
Okay.
So basically, if it blows up and we go big, that'll be great. That'll be a blessing.
As long as it reaches out some people and it helps them in certain way.
Even if it helps one person, that's still legit.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to, get rich and quit my towing job to do podcasting. But if it happens, hey, that'll be sweet.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah.
So for the people out there who are going to be tuning in, again.
And we're going to need some subscribe. Subscribe to the Untold Tow Stories.
And you guys are going to get some juicy stories. Like I said, we won't mention names, but we'll say the situations. But how do they say on that show, Law and Order? The names have been fictionized to protect the real people or whatever of the situation.
Yeah.
So, we'll say the situations. We got some good juicy stories coming up. Like I said, we'll get the dispatcher side of things because as drivers, we're not in there, and I know for a fact that you guys get cabin fever, and being in that office all day long, hearing your coworker's voice. I know when you go in, some days just hearing their voice, it gets on your nerves. You guys get that cabin fever and it starts stuff, and then you guys take it out on the drivers, and then the drivers don't like that, and then we take it out on the dispatchers, and the managers there sitting back laughing at it because they're enjoying that or whatever. But like I said, we'll get the drivers, battery, anybody who's in the tow game, mechanics, anybody that's involved with trucking, the tow game, we'll get everybody's perspective. I'm gonna let your guest come right now before I head out.
Special guest.
This guest, you guys got to thank this man because his company has. You'll see. When he talks, you'll know who he is because that company literally there's at least one product of your truck or something that you bought, whether it's glove, like anything.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, these guys are everywhere. So
It's an honor to have him.
yeah, it's an honor to have him. And I'm gonna let him take it away.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
And you look like you about to rob a bank tonight or something. What's going on? You look like a night driver tonight.
I'm just a little cold, you know.
Yeah.
Just a little cold.
All right, I'm gonna let him pop on.
For sure. Yeah, we got the first guest in the house.
Hey,
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
I'm Miguel Jr. I'm with Tow Industries. I'm on my first year. You know, I work parts. So any parts you guys need, replacement parts, you know who to come to.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, honor to be here. First episode, a lot of big things coming soon.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We got some hot topics, some juicy topics. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, yep. So, how's everything going? How's them tow trucks coming along?
Man, busy as possible. Things were a little slow, hard getting inventory, but we're up and running really strong now.
That's right.
Hoping to push everything out, get all the orders completed, and
That's right.
take care of business. You guys, what's going on in the shop?
We stay busy out there, man. We so busy we don't even have time to sit down and eat. Like we just run like road
Gotta
runners.
get in the truck. Gotta get in the
Hey,
truck.
but that's a tow life. You know what I'm saying? When I signed my application, I was informed of this, so this didn't hit me from the blind side. They're like, and I've been in towing for 13 years, so it's nothing new to me. I've gone without breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just ran calls after calls, like consistently, and. But, I mean, it's nothing new to me. So I don't cry, I don't complain about it. I accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So eat on the go, you know?
Yeah, the job isn't just, staying in the truck. It's you got to be on go. You got to be ready to, drop your lunch or whatever you're doing and go get that call,
Yeah.
Not somebody else is going to go get it.
Hey, that part, that's the whole goal about it. You got to stay on it. It's called hustle.
Yep.
Hustle and muscle.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is.
You got to be
You
on the
just-
feet all times.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yep. So, yeah, we just, what you think? What's going on? What's on your mind?
Nothing much. I just want to see what you guys think as tow drivers, what other parts we can get in to help you guys make your job a little easier,
Oh, I
Get
need
in
a
and get
wireless
out.
light cord. I need a wireless light bar.
Definitely, I got it all,
I'm
man.
using I got to run the cord. I'm old school.
You got to keep an air tracker on those things, the wireless light bars. They get lost like crazy.
They have those air tracks?
There's a Tollmate. They do offer one where as soon as you drive away from it, it starts beeping.
Oh, I
So
seen
you
that
see you
before.
go back
yeah.
and go grab it. Yeah,
Nice.
they do offer things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have one on mine. Well, no, mine actually, what happened, it wasn't my fault. The mechanics didn't latch the hood, so I put it on the grill. And when I was rolling, I'm jamming on the freeway, bumping my music, doing my thing, da-da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden, I come to the red light, I look in the mirror, and I see the hood open. I'm like, oh, set my brake, jump out. The hood's flapped open, and the grill's gone. I'm like, oh, you serious? And I was just going to get new batteries for my light bar, too. Good thing I didn't. So I freaking...
Saved a couple bucks there.
Yeah, so I called the people that... I told, hey, your mechanics didn't close the latch. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. We'll reimburse you. Don't worry about it. It's been already 5 months. I still haven't got
So
my
I
light
haven't
bar.
seen that light bar, huh?
Yeah, so I've been running the cord, and I ended up picking up the light bar. It was smashed, but it was a done deal. But so now I'm using the wire.
Yeah, those light bars are always getting lost. One week I had some lady, I forgot what company she was from. She told me she had two of those wireless tow lights. She's like, yeah, this is the sixth one they lost this month.
Oh, wow.
Those things aren't cheap. They're like $300.
That's it? That's cheap. What do you mean?
Nah,
Dude,
$300 is $300.
500 is like the minimum I find them for. 600.
No, you're talking about like the 36 inch. I'm talking about the small 22
Oh, for the
inch
light
ones.
duty
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
smaller
okay,
ones.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need that big one.
Nah, those big ones are pricey. Those are good.
That's what I was talking about.
There's some that are like $1,200, $1,300.
Wow.
They have all the strobes and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one of those.
Yeah,
Put one
this
on the
is
loader
good
for
already.
me, and then
Yeah.
we're
You
gonna
already
run it
know.
up
We're
on the
already going.
company's check.
Yeah. Wow, I'm signed the check.
Yeah. So how's them new trucks coming out? Are you guys gonna make some electrical?
That's what we're talking about, figuring out what's going to be the next step for tow trucks, electric tow trucks, just how it's going to go and how we're going to be able to build them. Because eventually somebody's going to have to do it, and we're going to try to be the first to get it done
Nice.
and get it going,
What about a lot of trucks? Are they coming automatic, or are they still coming with stick shift?
Mostly you just see the big heavy stick shift, not really too much light duty, medium duty stick shift anymore, just pure automatic.
No, because I got a buddy that he has an automatic.
Yeah.
We call him the push button king. He's like, reverse, neutral, drive.
Yeah, I've seen them. Some people. they
He even
prefer
drives like
some-
this. I be seeing him up the road like this. I'm like, what the?
You only gotta use one
doing?
foot with
He
those.
remind me of those dudes on the come from out of state, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, those heavies are crazy.
Yeah.
How does it feel being a heavy duty driver compared to when you were still light duty?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss my light duty days. I had so much fun. It was a good experience, but the paychecks don't compare.
Yeah, no, big difference right there.
I work harder. I do more hours.
Yeah.
But my family's fed. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and I don't have to ask nobody for nothing. Thank God and
Yeah.
thank my boss that he gave me the opportunity to work for him, and
Yeah, definitely.
he's been good to me. You know what I mean? I got my ups and downs. You know, sometimes we argue, we fuss, we fight, but at the end of the day, he appreciates my hard work, and I appreciate my paycheck.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things you need to look for, especially in a company. You know, they're gonna treat you good if you're doing a good job. You know, even if when you're doing bad, they'll let you know, hey, you know what, pick it up a little. Things, you know, stuff happens. You know, you can get it together though.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It's always good to hear the feedback.
Right. And I got a lot of buddies that are like, hey, come work over here. They pay this, they pay that. Come work over here. And the next week, they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what happened over there? I thought they were treating you good. And, oh, man, forget that. They don't pay me. They don't do this and that. And then you telling me to go work with you over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I honestly, I've been with the company I'm with going on 7 years. And it's like, I just stuck it out. You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
stuck it out and wrote it out. Went with the punches, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the frustration, and the tears and the sweat.
Yeah.
And hey, it is what it is. You know what? But where I'm at today, I'm one of the, not to brag or boast or put myself on a pedestal, but I'm one of the top drivers.
Yeah.
And I'll pat myself on the back for that because I worked for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I earned
you
that.
work for
I
you.
earned that
You
title.
deserve to say it, yeah.
Yeah, I earned it. Like it wasn't given to me like, oh, here you go. And I earned my
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And-
You had to prove yourself, and then just one night, you know, all of a sudden you're the greatest.
exactly. And a lot of drivers look up to me, and I'm a humble person, you know. Like I just try to help people. If they ask for advice, I'll shoot it to them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here for, you know, just to spread knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's how, at the end of the day, it should be. You know, maybe we work for different companies, whatever, but at the end of the day, we're doing the same job. You know, we're trying to go home to our families,
That's-
trying to provide. You know, at the end of the day, that's what's putting us all together.
That's the goal.
Definitely.
Getting home to the family, you know,
Yeah.
in one piece.
Yeah.
You know, because it ain't
you
easy.
get home
for us.
tired, whatever, but at the end of the
I
day,
be
you got home.
beat. Like I'm surprised I'm still awake right now.
Yeah, definitely.
They try to hit me with a special, but I wasn't going
Gotta-
for it. I was like, dang.
Truck's already off. I'm already out of the shop. I clocked out.
I
Sorry.
didn't fill my truck up, to be honest. I was like, park the truck, and I was gone. I'm like, I
Yeah.
got things to do. Like, I gotta go.
That's a Monday problem.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We'll deal with that on Monday. Yeah. So we're gonna take a break real quick, and then we'll get back to it.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're back with Miguel from Tow Industries, works the parts department. Here's one question I got for you, because just like at any job, there's a good and bad. But what's the best part of working parts, and what's probably like not bad or the most annoying thing? Because you probably got those same customers
Yeah.
that they pay the bill late, or they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
avoid the payment, or what? I don't know. You tell me.
We'll start with not bad, but the not so pleasant to deal with
Yeah.
part. You know, there's always some customers. I can't say names, but there's always
Yeah.
some customers that come in with like a beat up truck, and they want parts that same day when that truck's 5-10 years old, and
Yeah.
they don't make those parts as much as they did before.
Yeah.
And they don't understand. I had to order them. It's gonna take at least a minimum a week
If
to
it would have
come.
been a newer truck, then
Yeah.
the part's already there.
Yeah, they're way easier to get because they're still making them, daily, and compared to
Yeah.
parts from 10 years ago, they're kind of obsolete now.
Yeah.
But that's probably the only unpleasant part, dealing with the people that don't understand how long it takes for us to get parts sometimes.
Yeah.
But good part, just
What would be the best part, or what makes
probably when
the job easier for you?
when
Or
you get that call and it's like, hey, my truck just messed up and I need this part, and they help you out. They'll give you the serial number to the bed. It makes it a little
things
easier.
for you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
With the serial number to the bed, I can get whatever part, I get the whole diagram out. So that helps me out a lot more,
That's
just
cool.
being able to provide them with the part they need that same day. That's a good feeling, helps their truck back up.
Now, I know for whoever's looking, they're probably looking at you and they're like, damn, how old is this dude? Like, you look real young.
Yeah.
So, how old are you?
I'm 19. This is my first year at Tow, so it's like my sponge year. I'm taking in everything.
So, is this your first job straight out of high school?
Yeah. I've been coming. I've been helping out around the shop. My dad's been working there 30 years, so I've been coming since I was like 10, 11.
Your dad's got all the juice. At
Yeah,
the company,
my
then.
dad. Everybody goes to him if they have a problem with their truck. It doesn't matter where they go to him.
He's the elder statesman. The senior
Yeah.
dog.
Every time somebody goes for service, they ask for my dad. My dad's Miguel Senior. Everybody.
So how does that work? Since he's been there for 30 years, how's the expectation, or is there that treatment that Miguel's getting that special treatment? Because same thing with towing or at any job, they're like, his pop's been there for this long, so he's gonna get this. Or do you feel like you got to work twice as hard to avoid anybody talking stuff about you and just show what you're performing?
Yeah, no, definitely. Him being my dad, him being the guy that everybody goes to for all their problems, whether it be a driver or the company owner.
Yeah.
They expect it out of you, to be just as great. And I'm proud of who he is, and what he does.
Cool.
And I think I do have to work just a little harder just to prove that, I can be the same or I can do just a little more.
Not better.
Yeah. So it's my first year. I'm taking in everything. It's like my sponge year.
Yeah,
you got to get in all the knowledge. I'm working with good people. I got my guy in parts, Joe. He's been doing it 25 years. So
shout out to Joe.
Yeah, shout out to Joe. He's been helping me a lot. Getting all these part numbers, getting in contact with people from Miller.
Now, do you see? Let me ask you this: do you see yourself being there that long too, or what do you see for yourself in the company, or you want to grow with the company, or even open up a different department, or how do you see yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the goal?
I think the goal now is just to see where we're at now. How all these new cars, electric cars coming out, making it a little more difficult for everybody to tow. Because once those things drop,
you got to keep up.
They're like rocks. Yeah. So now I think our main goal now is just to see
how are you gonna evolve?
What we can make for you guys, just to make your job easier, get you guys in and out. Because that's one of the most important things, the safety of our drivers.
How long? Because like I said before, that logo right there, if you're in the tow game, you're in a truck or whatever, you've seen that logo.
Yeah.
You've gotten a mud flap on your truck. You've gotten
a sticker, whether
something.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, you guys been around. How long have tow industries been around?
We've been around 40 plus years, yeah. 40 years.
So Pops was there when they were just 10 years old then.
Yeah, around there.
He grew with the company.
Yeah, he grew there. He started his first tow truck job working for a company named L&M. This was like 33 years ago.
L&M,
he worked there for 3 years and they went out of business. He was working with my uncle. They went out of business and the owner of the company told him, hey, you know what? They're hiring right here. They have work right there. Go try it out. And 30 years later, he's still there running the shop. So
man, that's cool. How many locations? Because I was confused because I thought, I guess off the 5, the tow world, I thought that was tow industries for whatever reason. But how many locations do you guys have?
Currently, we have one. We're in West Covina. That's our only location right now. We used to be by the Dodger Stadium. Mm-hmm. Mark, the owner, he's built it into apartments now. So if anybody needs an apartment, you know who to come to as well. But one location for now. We're working on expanding. That way we can get more production going as well.
Okay, that's cool. I think that might be it. All right, Miguel, I think we're at the end of the show. Is there anything that you want to get off your chest and let people know about your guys' shop, what days you guys are open, and what we can get over there? And
the only thing I could just to make it easier for you guys and easier for me to help you guys out with the parts. If you need something, come with the serial number of the bed, just to make it a little easier off that. I can basically get you any part off that truck. So
to make their jobs easier, whatever you guys need.
Get your part a little quicker, whatever it might be. You need a cylinder or claw, whatever it is, just shoot me the number of the bed and we'll get it taken care of.
Okay. And all right, once again, it was a pleasure, Miguel. Thank you for coming out.
Nice being with you guys out here.
Thank you for, your guys' company, because literally without your guys' company, the tow world does not exist. We can't function. We can't run without you guys.
Yeah, no, we appreciate everybody, all you guys is not just your business, but everything you guys bring to us, the company, just all around, thank you guys for everything you guys do for us as well.
For sure, for sure. We're gonna bring back Carlos in just a sec to finish up the debut episode of the show.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, and it was an honor. I appreciate you coming out and supporting the first episode.
Yeah, thank you for having me as first special guest. You know, it's an honor as well being here. We'll see what's in store, you know, for the future and what else we can do.
Oh yeah, get ready, get your ears, get your popcorn, and it's gonna be a good ride. It's gonna be a good ride, a good show. Definitely. It's gonna be. Ain't gonna be bumpy. It's gonna be smooth and funny and.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere, you know. We'll pick it up, though.
Exactly. We're gonna get it rolling. So thank you guys.